7.
NASA to announce success of long galactic hunt. NASA has scheduled a media teleconference Wednesday, May 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time to announce the discovery of an object in our galaxy that astronomers have been hunting for more than 50 years. The finding was made by combining data from NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory with ground-based observations. Oh boy, I'll tell you folks, I'm gonna lose my cookies right here. Give me a freaking break. I mean, you didn't buy into that malarkey, did you? Nah, of course you did. You're smarter than that, but the public isn't. You know, truth be told, the genie came real close to busting out of his proverbial bottle this afternoon. In fact, it registered a good 8.2 on the conspiracy scale. Let me set you up with the background info so you can digest this properly, alright? Earthquakes, volcanoes, typhoons, tornadoes, ants. What do these all have in common? Yeah, that's right, nibiru. Now let me refresh your memories here. Nibiru, to the Babylonians, was the celestial body associated with the god Marmaduke. But this name comes from the Sumerian cuneiform tablets and writings dating back like 5,000 years, right? Well, most of the uneducated think it's just another name for Jupiter, but get this, it's pretty much been proven by good old science guy and fellow truther, Zach Stitchin. His verifiable research discovered that the name actually refers to a planet killer that's on its way here ready to smash into our blue marble home like an out-of-control freight train from hell. It looks just like one of those doomsday machines from Star Trek. You know, the one that looks like a giant space bugle. So yeah, flash forwards to a couple days ago. At least a dozen amateur astronomers on the ground individually spotted this great big-ass rock at least a week away from us. Yeah, you guessed it. Crystal clear photographs of Nibiru on its way here. Of course, if this got out, there'd be outbreaks of nakedness and drug overdoses all over the globe as people start freaking the hell out. If you gotta go out with some dignity, alright? So yeah, meanwhile, yesterday at NASA, the Nibiru resistance movement within the organization finally made some headway. Someone was able to fish out the photographic negatives from the incinerator and smuggle them to their friends over in the NASA PR department. Next thing you know, press releases and real audio streams are going off the hook. They couldn't just come out and say, like, planet doomed in days, killer asteroid on its way, you know, whatever, because that would kind of get the attention of the powers that be, and, you know, they want to avoid that. So they had to be subtle. NASA to announce success of long galactic hunt. Vague, but with the keywords that those in the know would pick up on. Then once the news conference was going in full swing, bam! Out comes the glorious truth like a faucet with the knob ripped off, making the sink overflow and pour out onto the ground, so you have to go and get a mop because it's starting to make the linoleum floor peel. Yeah, it didn't go that way, of course. At the 11th hour, a telepathic message was broadcast throughout the NASA compound. The Grand Puff Dragon of the Knights Templar put his foot down and essentially issued a warning threatening the lives and families of those wonderful NASA freedom fighters. Faced with that, the resistance had little choice but to back down. But, you know, it was too late. They already called the press conference and everything. Paragraphs were changed. Some old unused space footage from a couple years ago was picked up and photoshopped up a bit. Very quickly, they put together this bullcock story about a supernova that fought in the Civil War or some crap. Did they think we wouldn't figure this out, though? Do they think we're dumb? Well, let me tell you right here, you have no idea.